Hello friends, I'm Louie Louie and today I'll talk about rock and roll suicide. Yes, suicides in rock and roll music, because unfortunately there are several cases of suicide in rock and roll, and somehow those people have made history, if even if doing so in such tragic way. So suicide and rock and roll have a very strong connection, tie, so to speak. And our top 5 today is about this ghoulish subject. 5. Ian Curtis, Joy Division's frontman. As the band steadily gained notoriety, Ian sank into depression. His dissolving marriage and diagnosis of epilepsy increased his problems. Ian hanged himself on May 18, 1980. He was 23 years old. He died in his home garage in Manchester while he was listening to the Idiot album released by Iggy Pop 3 years before. 4. Pete Ham and Tom Evans, two Badfinger members. Badfinger was a band whose albums were released by the Beatles' Apple Records. In April 1975, frontman Pete Ham hanged himself in his home garage in Surrey, England. He was 27. 8 years after, Tom Evans also hanged himself onto a willow tree in his back garden. He was 36 and had never come to terms with the death of his friends. 3. Johnny Hathaway, the man who sang Where's the Love and who was quoted by Amy Winehouse on her song He Rap. Cause there's nothing you can teach me that I can't learn from Mr. Hathaway, she sang. He fell down from the 15th floor of a hotel in New York City on January 13, 1979. He was 33. His death was ruled as a suicide. 2. The INXS frontman Michael Hutchence. In my opinion, INXS was one of the best rock and roll bands of the 80s and the beginning of the 90s. On November 22, 1997, Hutchence's body was found in the presidential suite of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Sydney, Australia, his hometown. His body was found on the floor. The police reported that he was in a kneeling position facing the door. He had used his snakeskin belt to tie a knot on the automatic door closure at the top of the door and had strained his head forward into the loop so hard that the buckle had broken. He was only 37 years old. 1. Kurt Cobain, in my opinion the most notorious rock and roll suicide. He shot himself on April 5, 1994 at his Seattle home. To this day there are lots of conspiracy theories about his death. Many people believe that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain, but I don't think so. Kurt wrote a song called You Know You Are Right, on which he sang I will crawl away for good. In fact, he knew exactly what he was singing. And this is our top 5 rock and roll suicidal stars. And I would like to know what your favorite one is or was. Please leave your comment, subscribe to our channel, and see you soon.